In this media visit video, we meet the Diamond Trail FFA Chapter, located at Prairie City Monroe High School. We learn about a chapter greenhouse project and aquaculture project, as well as a school-wide recycling program that's been started by this chapter. Finally, we hear about the enormous positive impact that this advisor has had on her students. Let's check it out.
This is our greenhouse. Every day we come in and water these plants every day, and we try to make sure and weed every day so that they don't die. That's the main chore that we do. Or we weed underneath here because there tends to be excess weeds.
And we don't want the sun to attract the weeds more than the plants so that it doesn't overgrow and take away them.
We also try and get rid of weeds by laying down tarps on the bottom, and sometimes we have to re-put them down to fix stuff. And we make sure the irrigation system is working if the temperature's at the right temperature, because if it's off for a while, then all of them will die. So we have to make sure and check that every day.
And we make sure that everything's connected with the irrigation system so that it works properly.
Well, we always do something when we do the horticulture class, and it's kind of like transitions from like learning how plants grow and like everything that comes with that, and like practicing it in the classroom and then like applying it and trying to grow plants. It's more just like a classroom built-in thing, and you can put like extra time into it if you want. I didn't have much knowledge of like vegetables and stuff, more just flowers. So I learned a lot before we did it.
So there's this custodian, or like someone that helps run at the school, and he had a koi pond, but he was getting older, and his wife and him didn't have, like, it was just hard for them to go out there and do it all the time. So they're like koi and goldfish, and they asked Samson if we wanted to take them on, and she said yes. So they kind of were like just gave in to us, and we've had to figure it all out and do research to figure it out. These are some of our fish. We got them in these big barrels. They bring us these barrels, and at first we just had one of them, so they were all in one tank, and obviously that wasn't enough room for them, so we got another one, and then we had to split them up, and it ended up being more of the big ones over here, just because they're slower, so they were easier to catch. But we also got these little tubes in here because it's like area for them to go through and adventure through, just different things for them to do that are kind of interactive, just so they have different things. And we just added these a little bit ago. Just add different things so they're not just sitting in there doing nothing. And each one has 2 filters, so this is the smaller one. And then this frog actually is a filter. If you go under the water, there's a filter. And then we have 2 in the other one as well. So we have them in there, and it's our animal science class takes care of them, so we did a bunch of research about it because we were already researching animals before, and we were figuring out like different things that they needed, how much space they needed, just to make sure that they were in a big enough tank and everything. And so it's pretty much just for research and like an experiment, just to see. We had a bunch of water testing things that we had to do, so just a bunch of things for animal science and help us learn a lot more and learn how to research good information on animals and everything. So we have to clean out their filters. It's a really big, we have 2 big barrels. So there's 2 filters in each one, and there's one of the filters that is in each one we have to clean out every day. And then there's 2 bigger ones in each of them that we have to clean up every day, or like every other day mostly. And we feed them on Tuesdays and Fridays, usually, unless we don't have school. Then if we might not have school, we feed them a little earlier because they don't have stomachs, so they can't eat every day because it just runs right through them. So we feed them every other day or so. It's cool to learn because I didn't know obviously much of anything, but we've learned a lot because I would have never known all this stuff that I know now about them.
My junior year, it took place in starting a school-wide recycling program, which was really cool. And I see that in other chapters they do their own things, like tie blankets that they make, or going out to the hospitals and just writing cards to people. And there's just so many amazing things that chapters do, and they just take these bad situations or bad hands that they've been given and they turn them into beautiful things. And honestly, they're just inspiring, to put it simply.
Our recycling program, basically, we collect all the recycling and we separate it from the bottles, and we return the bottles and it's funding towards the FFA program.
A group of us would do the recycling like once a week or every day. Just kind of depends.
So basically we go into the shop and we get the like paper and plastic bin, and we get the bottles bin. We walk around from each classroom and get the recycling bins, and we separate them there. And then we have to go outside to the big dumpster and dump the paper and plastic recycling bin into the recycling dumpster, and then take the bottles back, and then we return them. Some kids have been using this as like SAEs and community service projects for our silver cord at our school. I think it's really good because it may not change everything if just we're doing it, but if it inspires some other people to take it back to their homes or their chapters, it just helps so much more.
I just think her like constantly encouraging you to do like different contests and stuff just helps you become like the best person you can be, and she's like a motivator, and just you can always come to her, so it just helps you. It's like a really open space.
She's definitely been one of the reasons that I've done FFA, because she's always so open and gives you advice and is always like encouraging you to do things and push you out of your comfort zone. And she's just like one of my favorite teachers.
She taught leadership and how to work with other people and how you don't have to sit at a desk and be able to talk to people.
She's amazing. She has her way of persuading, but not being over exaggerating, like badgering you. She's just someone I can always go to talk to about if I have a problem or something's just not right. I can always talk to her about it.
Our advisor, she's great. She definitely likes to get people involved. She kind of forces you to get involved at first, which is like, it's great. Like, I think that's one of the many reasons that we have a lot of people that are involved that we do. She makes everything personal, so she really connects with her students and members in any way she can, really, and she definitely strives to pull out the best in them, and I definitely think that's the reason why we have so many great people in our chapter.
She definitely made me get out of my shell a lot and pushed me to do things that I probably never would have done without FFA.
I love Miss Sampson. Like, she's great. Like, I would have never known if I wouldn't take any of these classes, because she just would have been another teacher. But, like, she really puts me out there, and she has so much faith in me that it makes me feel like I can do so much more than, because I, like, self-conscious and everything, and she really, like, makes me feel like I can do whatever I put my mind to. Like, she puts me out there for competitions, and I'm trying for district officer. And so it's really cool, and she is just like, she has a lot of faith in me, and it makes me feel like I can do it too. She's really awesome.
She's impacted FFA experience by making it more fun, just being excited and helping out whenever she can.
She's made FFA such a great time. Like, whenever there's a situation or something, she always handles it so great, and she just makes every memory amazing. She always just knows what to do. And I was actually planning on going to a different school, mainly because there was a lot of small things here, but I wanted to go big with the things that I was good at. But FFA and learning that there are more opportunities have made me realize that this school is good for me, and that my advisor has helped me see that.
She's helped me a lot, and I'm pretty sure she's helped a lot of other people out. Definitely got me more comfortable and helped me figure out like what FFA is and how it impacts people.
She really made me want to do it more, just because she's fun to be around.
Never had a teacher like that's made me want to come to school and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Because I love all of her classes and stuff. So it was fun.
Every time I was interested in something, she wasn't the type of person that would shoot me down, but instead she'd say like more just why, like making sure that I'm thoughtful about the process, but at the same point she'd be there to help me every step of the way. And over time she's also taken a more personal role and shown me like the truth to agriculture education, that sometimes there's going to be hard days and there's going to be good days at the same time. And it really has inspired me to become an agriculture educator myself. So I've done the Teachers Academy through DMAC, and I've done job shadows with agriculture educators throughout the South Central District. I think I'm on job shadow number 12 or 13. So from all this, she's just really inspired me to be an agriculture educator and help inspire the next generation of agriculture youth members.